Hi, Julia. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm Ariana with Fresh Pair of Eyes. So, your character this season is really testing her moral compass. Well, it's a
Mhm.
test of her moral compass
Yeah.
that she's very into her career, which is admirable, but she still has a humane side and lives in this town and knows these people. Why do you think she decides to be an advocate secretly for her town instead of doing everything for her career?
I don't think she's that type of person. I think this is somewhere I think it might be easier to do that if maybe you didn't grow up in the same town. But once you're from a small town and you know everybody and you grow up with them, that's like your family. So it's not only just doing it to people, you're doing it to people that are related to you in so many ways. And I think that's hurtful and that's also something that she can't just watch, no matter for what kind of money. I feel like that's her driving force, like that this is not okay.
Yeah, and it could have been her too. Like she is like one decision away to being in the exact same position as everyone in that town, especially as she
Yeah.
lives there. And her brother is there as well. How would you say your character's relationship with her brother is this season compared to last season?
Complicated for the last season and this season. I think the last season we didn't really get to explore the relationship too much because Isaac was on the run of it and Lee was at home trying to deal with the mystery of it all and trying to piece everything together. And in the second season, I still feel like they're missing each other. I feel like there's they talk. It's not like they don't talk, but I think they Isaac has strong opinions and so does Lee. And I think also as siblings, you're way more comfortable talking about things and you don't have to hide and you become, it gets a little more messier because you're your true self sometimes with your siblings or your family the most. Um, I I think it's complicated.
Yeah.
I think they love each other though. I know they love each other, but they have very strong opposing opinions.
Yes. Do you feel as if I kind of feel this way that Lee is like a third wheel in the house and Billy and Isaac has this bond, and she's supposedly in a relationship with Billy, but she's kind of very much outside all of this to me. What are
Yeah.
your feelings?
It feels that way sometimes. It could feel that way. I I think the role that Lee has taken is I think it almost sometimes feels like she is the responsible adult and she's the head of the household and she does all the responsibilities and I think they're kind of still figuring that out. I Isaac has a job, but he's helping Billy, but I think like I think there's always a leader, and I think that's her position. So I think they're more comfortable playing around, and they're the boys who are like they're wrestling and doing this, and I'm not there anymore. I feel like they get that time, and I just feel like I have other plans this season. I have other things I have to tackle, and more.
What would you say your character's relationship is like with Billy this season? Because the mystery is gone, but now he has this whole PTSD from coming out of this coma. He's having physical difficulties. What would you
Mhm.
say the relationship is like now?
I think there's a lot of guilt in this relationship. There's love, but I think they're missing each other a bit. The history is still there. It's not easy to move on. There's new trauma. It's not like a fresh start just because we're in close proximity. It's everything. So it's a combination of all that and trying to move on. And I don't know that they're doing everything possible to actually healthily move on in this. Um, relationship. So I think it starts falling apart at a certain point.
Yeah, they should just talk, but we could say that about everything in life. But thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me, and I can't wait to talk to you about this more and future projects.
Thank you.
Awesome. You have a good one.
Good time.